What's up, guys? Welcome back to Black Beyond Borders. So I want to talk about Shenzhen versus Guangzhou. Now, I lived in Shenzhen from 2017 to 2022. Then I moved up to Guangzhou. Well, technically Foshan, but I lived on the border of Guangzhou, and I spent a lot of time, more time in Guangzhou than I did Foshan. I was there for 2 years, and then I moved back to Shenzhen. So I want to talk about which city is better. Now, I want to point out that this will be a biased video. This does not reflect the opinions of the general. This is more so my biased opinions, okay? It's going to be biased. Just want to point that out, okay? Because I don't want someone to say, no, this is better because shut up. This is my personal opinion, all right? I'm going to be very biased. So let's talk about what is Shenzhen? Shenzhen is known as the Silicon Valley of China. All right. Why is it called that? Because it's famous for tech and a lot of modern stuff. Guangzhou is a very old city with a lot of history. So I'm going to just compare the two just based on me living there, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. So if we want to talk about culture and history, Shenzhen is a new city. It's still a young city. It's like 40 years old, a little over 40 years old. So there's not much culture in Shenzhen, to be honest. A lot of people from all over China move to Shenzhen because Shenzhen's a young city. There's a lot of opportunities here, so it's a pretty young city. Whereas Guangzhou has a lot of culture, a lot of historical aspects. So when it comes to just the culture of everything, Guangzhou hands down. You don't meet many people from Shenzhen. People who grew up in Shenzhen, they're young, but most people in Shenzhen are not from Shenzhen. But you may meet some people from Shenzhen, and most likely they're young. Now let's talk about the food. I'm gonna first speak on just non-Chinese food. To me, Guangzhou has it the best. If you go to Tenha, they got Gales, Morgans, Bambitos. I know I'm being biased. I love it out there. They got some other restaurants, Hoolies, Cages. It's so good. 13 Factories, so good. And then even traditional Chinese dishes, because of the culture of Guangzhou. Guangzhou has more culture, more historical roots and stuff. You get that traditional Cantonese cuisine. Whereas Shenzhen, you got your Western restaurants in Shenzhen, like Futian, you go to the Brew. If you're in SeaWorld, they got Atlantis and Georgian Dragon. They opened up a new Georgian restaurant, some other places, Tequila Coyotes. But now we talk about the traditional Chinese cuisine. As I said, Guangzhou just has more culture than Shenzhen. So I'm going to give the food, man. I think the food in Guangzhou is just the best. Plus, in Guangzhou, at Gales, they got pancakes. Ain't no pancakes in Shenzhen, but in Guangzhou, they got the best pancakes ever. Ooh! All right, let me stop. Now let's talk about the layout, the city, and everything, which looks better. A lot of people, man, when I was first entertaining the idea of moving to Guangzhou back in 2018-ish, a lot of my friends were like, "Ugh, Guangzhou was all dirty and this and that or whatever." I would give Shenzhen the winner of which city looks better. Shenzhen is a new city. It's a young city. The skyline in Shenzhen it's beautiful, man. It's gorgeous. I love the skyline and, how big it is and a lot of green, a lot of parks, everything. Shenzhen dominates. Guangzhou looks old. Now, there are some good parts in Guangzhou, like you go near the Canton Tower and everything. That stuff looks beautiful too, but I'm going to have to give it to Shenzhen. I think the skyline at Shenzhen is just incredible. Now, when it comes to transportation, now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't take much of the public transportation when I was living in Guangzhou. Well, Foshan, thanks to Guangzhou. Because the area in Foshan I was living in didn't have a public transportation system nearby. But there were some instances where I did take the public transportation. And it's okay. But Shenzhen is just more It's more effective, I think. It's cleaner and convenient. Personally, I like Shenzhen's metro. But like I said, I've been taking Shenzhen's metro for so long, I didn't take much of Guangzhou's. So that's a bias right there. The cost of living, I'm going to definitely have to say Guangzhou. Shenzhen has just gotten even more expensive for like no reason at this point. I don't know why Shenzhen is, I mean, I think I kind of know why, but Guangzhou, the cost of living is cheaper. And then you can live in Foshan and still commute to Guangzhou. And Foshan is even more cheaper. So, yeah, when it comes to the cost of living, Guangzhou definitely, hands down. And I think the cost of living is most important. Shenzhen is just expensive for no reason. And what y'all been wanting to hear, the nightlife. Man, this ain't even a debate, man. Guangzhou. Look, Shenzhen had a pretty decent nightlife before COVID. All right. Coco Park, SeaWorld. But now that stuff's dead, man. You go to SeaWorld. SeaWorld used to be the spot, man. But now you go to SeaWorld, man, ain't nothing happening in SeaWorld. Literally ain't nothing happening out there these days, man. I mean, they still got some of the restaurants, still some stuff, but ain't nothing popping. But Guangzhou, oh yeah, Guangzhou's always popping. You go out the Morgans and kick it with your friends at the pub or Hoolies. Then there's ATOC, and then you go to Party Pier. And man, Party Pier is nice. There's Oma. Guangzhou has a better nightlife. If you're a single dude, Guangzhou got better girls, I think. You know, the nightlife, it has more diverse foreigners out there, I believe. I think it even has more job opportunities, to be honest. First of all my acting works in Guangzhou, for starters. Number two, if you're trying to be a teacher out in Shenzhen, I mean, what are your options really? Like public school, international school, but you need that certification or whatever, and maybe a kindergarten. But I feel like Guangzhou has like, you can kind of do a little bit more in Guangzhou. But yeah, when it comes to nightlife, Guangzhou hands down. It's just more to do out there, man. It's more of a nightlife, more lively, more people. Like, I mean, Shenzhen, it ain't nothing popping here, but Guangzhou, you always got something popping, man. There's always something popping. I'll be seeing a lot of these events. Even when I move back to Shenzhen, I'm still seeing promotion for different events, but I don't see none for Shenzhen that often. As a matter of fact, we just had Super Bowl. I'm seeing all these promotions for these bars and restaurants promoting, oh, we hosting the Super Bowl. Man, I didn't see none in Shenzhen. I hit, one of the owners of the restaurants, the bars to go to watch it, but I didn't see much promotion, but Guangzhou, I saw all the promotion. So, yeah, I think when it comes to nightlife, Guangzhou, hands down, Guangzhou has a much better nightlife. So in my biased opinion, I prefer Guangzhou, hands down. I don't even want to be in Shenzhen. I want to be back in Guangzhou. But it is what it is, but I can still go to Guangzhou. As a matter of fact, I'm going this weekend, but that's for a shoot though. But this is my opinion, I think. I mean, other people, they may say different. I know people that prefer Shenzhen, that love Shenzhen. I think like for families, I think Shenzhen definitely better for families, especially if you're like in Shekou area. It's very like expatish. I don't even know if expatish is a freaking word, but yeah. And then on top of that, it's well for families. That's just my opinion. But I think overall, like for me, I just prefer Guangzhou. Yeah, I like Guangzhou. People who know me in real life know that I'm always praising Guangzhou and I'm always trashing Shenzhen. But that is my biased opinion. Maybe the viewers, maybe you would prefer Shenzhen more, and that's fine because I know people in real life that prefer Shenzhen. I know people that prefer Guangzhou, but this is my opinion. But let me know what you think. Let me know which city you prefer, and let me know which city you're interested in moving to if you come to China or just to visit. But thank you guys for watching. And before I go, I got to plug in all my stuff. First of all, I started a new supplement line called Fatigue Cure Alpha Energy. Energy strips, hangover strips. The Alpha Energy is to help you get strong, get your energy, boost your vitality, boost your testosterone. Energy strips to give you more energy. Hangover strips so you don't get a hangover. Check out, the acting stuff, Mortal Kombat, Operation Cage, Suits for Hire. Check out my music. Check out the book. Check it out. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out.